Like the video and subscribe right now, or this doggo will come to your room tonight. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Bro on 1 HP. Cat dog theme song. When you tell your girlfriend a joke and the guy in her closet starts laughing. Thank you, random citizen. Lol, no joke. The first time I stayed over at my girlfriend's house, I rolled over and saw what I thought in that moment was a guy standing in her closet watching us sleep. I waved nervously at the guy, only to realize it was her dress on a hanger. Huge relief. Here I thought her husband was a voyeur, when in fact he was asleep in the other room. Me after giving a homeless person my house with countless dead bodies. Free house plus free food. Free Shreks to. How did you find out that the homophobe was actually homosexual? In high school, I was dared to play gay chicken with a class homophobe. It's where two straight guys pretend to be gay and the first one to chicken out loses. The other guy and I are really stubborn, and neither of us wanted to lose. We've been married 14 years and run a bed and breakfast in Vermont with our adopted daughter. If that dude doesn't chicken out soon, I'm going to start to suspect he is actually gay. Yesterday a bad guy said he likes my long hair, so today I'm going to cut it off. I love your neck. Xbox reveals furry Sonic the Hedgehog 2 controllers. Mine's gonna be crunchy. Say something in English, and I'll say it in American. School. Shooting range. According to the Bible, David was allowed to marry the king's daughter if he returned with 100 foreskins of slain enemies. He came back with 200. The uncut story. Whatever happens to Emmas? Where did they go? If your social group is defined by a suicidal nature, don't expect it to last a long time. Rate my new haircut out of 10. Trolls stay away. Hair 0 tenths. Ears 0 halves. Imagine being stuck in a room surrounded by everyone you've ever had Shreks with. That actually happens to me a lot. Lol. There's a pet store down the street. Air raid siren. My grandpa loved this video so much he grabbed his rifle out of excitement. Can I get one unhappy meal? McGoth. With a side of large cries and a Diet Coke. I always keep a loaded gun on my nightstand in the event of an intruder, so I can shoot myself to avoid meeting new people. Wow, what an amateur. I sleep with my head in a guillotine with a rope attached to my bedroom doorknob. If anyone opens my door, pop goes the weasel. I won't even wake up. The real advice is always in the comments. Life pro tips. Opinion is like a dick, it's okay to have one, but don't force it down people's throat. And girls don't have them. What's your favorite fact that doesn't sound true but actually is? A tumor is able to grow teeth and eyes. Manjeet found his true love in Canada just a week before his student visa expires. Two guys can duck her at same time and never meet each other. Is it a red flag if the guy I'm seeing has punched multiple holes in his bedroom walls? I mean, aside from the obvious anger issues, he's lacking in home repair skills and finances, right? What kind of wife beater lets a draft into his house? My ex-boyfriend is now gay and my ex-girlfriend is now straight. They should hire you at conversion camps. What's the most moanable name during Shreks? According to my ex-wife, it's the neighbor Sean. Me taking walks at night just to scare women. I'm their watchful protector and make sure nothing bad happens. Unless I'm bored that day, in which case I'll become the bad thing. You wake up with the ability to make people orgasm on command. How do you wield this power? I'd start a religion. Imagine the power you'd gain by granting people religious ecstasy when they pray with you. Before I cheated on him, things were amazing. After I cheated, it changed. I didn't expect that two people wanted to duck her. If I had a dog with a face like hers, I'd shave its ass and make it walk backwards. Women are hornier than men. Change my mind. I was so horny once I made a hole in my wall and started ducking my house. Home Shrek Shahul. There are two Shrekses. The one I have with your mom and the one I have with your dad. Joke's on you. They're both dead. Did I stutter? That's just impressive. How the duck do you get so obese that your body starts to think it's a good idea to store fat in your forehead? Unlike Patrick Star, she can see her forehead. I accidentally shit my pants outside at some after school program at my school. I decided instead of going inside, it'd be better to hide in the tube slide, take the shit out of my pants and bury it in the sandbox. Perfectly normal behavior for a Norwegian forest cat. What's a scientific experiment you'd be fascinated to see the results of, but could never be conducted due to ethical concerns? How many people would I need to throw off the Empire State Building before the pile is big enough for them to survive the fall? You would have to do this multiple times to get the right data, as people survive things differently. That's why the building has 4 sides. Can we get a black superhero that doesn't have black in their name? That would be cool. Blade. It has the first 3 letters to black anyway. 3/5 black? When I was a kid watching DBZ, I saw myself as Gohan, so it's fitting he grew up to be a disappointment. When we sleep, waves of spinal fluid wash over the brain to remove waste. What kind of waste? False hopes and dreams. Wallace, Lewis, Warren, Mark, the Chimo brothers. Hold the duck up, women can pee with the tampon. Intel me TikTok lying. I'm trying to know this dead ass. Seriously? We have been on the internet long enough for us to collectively know that women have 2 holes, urethra and vagina. Proof. My thick glasses lenses look like ice cubes. Holy cram, what's your prescription? Blind. Drink. Did you know that meth addicts will save their piss in bottles and drink it to get high off the non-metabolized meth that is in their piss? It's called tinkle tweaking. The more you know. Straight people have rated what's the gayest thing you've done? Was 12 years old or so at my friend Ty's house. He was maybe 10, offered me $20 to make a X with our wieners. Needless to say, later that day I bought myself 12 packs of soda and some bags of chips. X-Men origin story. You ever think about how stinky Sonic's feet must be? I bet they're really stinky from running around all day. Please no. Stop it. Don't give our 34 artists an idea. Your app name is Lil plus the last reason you were in the hospital. Lil tripped and fell ass first onto a cucumber. That should hurt. Did you eat that cucumber? Yay, the doctor removed it, washed it off, cut it into thin slices, and we both dipped the slices in a shared bowl of vinaigrette. During of it, that just seems wrong and unnecessary given that the cucumber was already flavored. What's your superhero name? Mine is Blue Table Man. Color of your clothes plus objective in front or around you minus your superhero name. Green dead body. Wait a minute. Germany is building what's expected to become Europe's largest military. It's that time of the century. How to kick someone out of a group of friends. How to hog all of the chromosomes. You can choose a superpower, but the first person to reply can choose a side effect. I get to do literally anything whenever, wherever, however, and with / to whoever I want. You have AIDS. Your username is how you lose your virginity. How screwed up are you? Digging up the corpses. Doesn't matter, had Shreks. Putin says West trying to cancel Russian culture. Did he just call war crimes Russian culture? Stormy Daniels must pay $300,000 to ex-President Trump after losing defamation case appeal, but says I will go to jail before I pay a penny. The first man in history to get a refund from a prostitute. A bite from the Brazilian wandering spider can cause an erection that lasts for several hours. Glad this was cut from No Way Home. What you can learn from a quick step on lava. In all my life I was afraid of volcanoes, but this video has given me the courage to jump into an active one. Appreciate it. I'm toxic as duck. I get horny during arguments. Who doesn't? Even with your parents? Especially with... If you think about it, with Elastijara's wide birthing hips, plus her powers, it must have a cakewalk for her to give birth to her children. She could even threaten them to have them put back in. Why is it easy to stay thin in Japan? That's easy. The last time there was a fat man in Japan, a whole city disappeared. Why did the sperm cross the road? Okay, I'm intrigued. Why? Because I put the wrong socks on this morning. Don't make the same mistake I did. Overhanging the curb at an even deserted Cheshire Oaks results in a £100 fine. I know that car park. The wife and I go dogging there. Me too. I may have come across you and your wife. A lot of us have come across his wife. My team is like my family. No support at all. If you were an animal, what animal would you be and why? Chimp smasher. Take a guess. Regular breast milk. Ovid positive breast milk. Matcha flavor. 6 years ago, a Lenin monument was replaced by Darth Vader in Odessa, Ukraine. A statue for a child killer? Own your history, Vader. Well, they were child soldiers technically. One might call them an infantry. All animals want to live. Where do you draw the line? I mean, if I'm in a pinch, I don't mind eating out a horse. Zelensky is doing a pretty bang up job for being a comedian just 3 years ago. Too bad his neighbors has the worst kind of knock knock joke humor. What do you normally think about while masturbating? Usually Shreks, but sometimes hamburgers. What feeling is better than drugs? Ducking Cuddles, man. Cuddles isn't gonna be happy to hear this. Gorillas actually have pretty small dicks. Tell that to the gaping hole in my pelvis. Great, now I want to duck a spider. Go to Australia. The spiders are big enough to duck. I thanks my dude. Except for the fact that it's spiders who does the ducking. Exactly. The Lion King was a good movie, but let's discuss the problematic misogynist message that it was portraying. It followed Simba, the male, and it didn't show the journey of Nala, the woman. Also, the title is Lion King, not Lion Queen, implying women can't lead. Shut the duck up. I have more of a problem with Simba ducking his half-sister than with all this nonsensical rhetoric. Ugh. My girlfriend Mad I ducked her twin. Like how the duck was I supposed to know you'll look exactly the same? And now she tryna say I should have known, cause he got a dick. Josuke Shikata. What's the difference between depression and your ex? Depression ducks you harder. I didn't beat depression. How it started. Wanna go out sometime? Oh my god, yes. How it ended. Oh my god, literally me. My wife is super upset at our neighbor, who happens to enjoy suntanning in her backyard naked. Personally though, I'm on the fence. Stop beating around the bush. When a billionaire dies, who inherits their senators? They should be buried with them like a pharaoh. Pierced nipples taste like house keys, and there's no place like home, baby. Microplastics found in human blood for first time. Who blood did they test? The Kardashians? I once got with a guy off a sugar daddy website who had two main kinks, water sports and long foreskins. Kind of understood where the latter came from, as he was culturally Jewish and therefore circumcised, but I found it really quite awkward bragging about the length of my foreskin. You know? How do you even? What? Oh yeah, I got a bigger foreskin than you. I could use this thing as a sleeping bag. That's how big it is. Is there any way that pudding can be weaponized that doesn't involve poison or laxatives? Freeze solid then sling with force. Put it in a sock and use as a mace. That also works with children, born or unborn. With or against, both. Maya Angelou becomes first black woman to appear on US quarter. Getting traded like the old times. Name a game everyone likes, but doesn't impress you. Life. Me trying not to smile while my uncle reaches his wallet from his pocket. Alright kid, $10. 1 hour. Let's go. I haven't got a day. Unzips pants. Everybody gangster until he actually eats the sandwich. Scanning water on a copy machine. Top 5 life hacks for Africans. Zuckerberg. Your app name is Lil plus the last reason you were in the hospital. Lil Rubik's Cube up my ass. What? The triangle one. You rock. You rule. You hard. You long. My nephew had his first day at nursery this week. He bit 4 kids. Your nephew every 3 minutes at nursery. You insert a Q-tip too far in your rear, hear a click and all of a sudden you see a panel that says your human settings. What's the first thing you do? Turn on dark mode. You want to lose your rights? We all masturbate in the same language. And what language is this? Loneliness. That was deep. So were my fingers just a few minutes ago. What if a Make-A-Wish kid say he wants some pussy? What they gon' do? This actually happened once. They had to go through a bunch of stuff to get the state to allow a prostitute to duck this 15-year-old boy. She was paid a healthy sum too. I'm gonna duck a dying kid for the money. And that's a limited time unsucked cock. Not unless you take the coffin home. This thread is ducking cursed. I never go easy on women during BJJ class for 2 reasons. 1. The reason they are probably there is because they want to be able to defend themselves against a male attacker if necessary, and going easy will not help them with that too. I'm incredibly misogynistic, and I could never let a woman beat me. New Shrexuality. It's called Barlow, where you are Shrexually attracted to bees. Yes, it's real. The slur against these people is Khan. Please don't say it if you're not Barlow. Yes, we exist. Hamster Cannon. Plus 20 damage plus 5 splash damage. Deals double damage to PETA members or allergic people. Breathe in and chew. I think my sister is a Snapchat whore. She was sitting in front of me in the car and messages guys on Snap. After some cringy flirting to a kid in her class, she then sent this to him. Or, the guy responded. And she said, well then I have a surprise for you when I get home. Is my sister getting more dates than I'm what? Let me get her Snap RQ. She's 13. Will you push this button? 99% chance of $1 million. 1% chance of becoming a girl. Worst case you get $1 million. Describe your Shrexual life using a Star Wars quote. You are being rescued. Please do not resist. My wife and I had a threesome with a guy and now she's pregnant. I don't know what to do. I know it's his because I got snipped 4 years ago after our 3rd child. I don't even know how to approach the conversation with her. A condom was used. Without going into detail, I know how it happened, and it was kind of my fault. You took his load and went down on her, didn't you? That is so cute. I sometimes record my boyfriend doing cute stuff too, like the way he struggles to get out the chair he's tied to in the basement. So cute. I have cancer and have 3 months to live. Please, free stuff. Bad investment. An ex years ago liked to give hand jobs, which was great. Big fan. Thing was, while working it, she would get more and more excited and then would start singing nursery rhymes. Turns out, it's incredibly difficult to finish while listening to your partner sing Pop Goes the Weasel or Wheels on the Bus. I didn't say anything at the time because I didn't want her to feel bad, and it made her really happy, but was absolutely not ready for that. Was uncomfortable during, and I definitely carried some finishing shame baggage for a bit. The hand on your girlfriend goes up and down, up and down. Me walking into school after receiving Ask Reddit Shrek's advice, I suddenly gained confidence. Dude's about to end his teaching career. What's the nastiest thing you've ever done? I wasn't feeling well, so I took a nap. I woke up feeling even worse, so I tried going downstairs to tell my wife. I was in my boxers and t-shirt. At the top of the stairs I puked so hard I fainted, then had explosive diarrhea. I woke up halfway down the carpeted stairs, slowly sliding down it on a water slide of my own shit and vomit. Best way to apply thermal paste? Does it even matter? I never thought that Johnny Sins is also a PC guy. So what are 2001 babies? Born into the awkward time where Here Comes the Airplane became unacceptable to use to feed them. What is the most unrealistic thing about porn? Being 18 for 10 years. Start modifying random genes to see if we could create superpowers. Should we got Cancer Man again? Bored at work. Roast me. Please be original. You look like a Shrek's doll chat didn't make quality control, so now you're 70% off at the company store. Wish wouldn't even stock this item. Angry woman cuts off man's penis for not making eye contact during Shrek's. Go easy on her. 14F super horny right now, anyone wanna chat? 14F. Yay, 14 feet underground. If you die in a car crash and the radio is still playing, that's basically your life's outro song. I had a friend once who worked fatality accidents for the coroner. One of his hobbies was writing down whatever song was playing on their cassette deck when they died. He made mixtapes of the songs and called it Dead Man's Music. That's kinda ducked, but not gonna lie, I would buy a copy. Leaving a penny means you visited the grave. Leaving a nickel means you went to basic training together. Leaving a dime means you served together. Leaving a quarter means you were there when the he/she died. Leaving a dollar bill means the vending machine at the gift shop only takes coins. How did black baby come from white parents? They got a shiny. Name something you could say both during Shrek's and while beating Elden Ring. I give up. Time to summon a stranger to help. That's gonna give one heck of a hand job. Stop. 1970. 2021. Are they trying to say that over these several decades, the same people have been at that beach and have been absorbing the water? Funny story, I was connected to my neighbor's Bluetooth and so this. All of us have peed inside our moms, but I've peed inside yours. I have finally eaten a SpongeBob Gumball ice cream for the first time at age 19. Sadly, when I took the pic my phone deleted it for some reason, but it was a shady side-eyed sponge. You're 19. Wanna bang? Perfect. Just leave them running and the exhaust will keep you warm. It will get you sleeping real good. 69 today. Love ya mum. Really hope it's her birthday. It is. She's turning 65. Is it possible for animal to be attracted to a human? Basically in reverse bestiality type of way. I hope so, or what I did to that dog was rape. Name something you could say both during Shrek's and during the 1919 Paris Peace Conference negotiations. Trust me, I'll pull out. Russian news presenters receiving today's script. 5 out of 6 scientists say Russian roulette is safe. One didn't answer. He found it mind-blowing. Death battle. The only way Captain Marvel can defeat Shazam is by accusing him of sexual assault. Featured comment. Gotcha doggy. Me. A nice time to lay down. My dog. Woohoo, nice time to lay on their face. If you want to be featured in the next video, use hashtag dankness. You have been visited by one-eyed Blackjack the cat. Good health and treasure will come to you, but only if you reply, yo ho catty, yo ho catty.